Good morning. Welcome, welcome. My name's Liz, this is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this fabulous, magical Monday. I'm sending everyone lots of love. Hey Melissa, great to have you here, honey. Guided by my peeps is in the house, first one in. Thank you for being here. How are you doing today, honey? Just to remind you guys, if you are watching this with me live, all you need to do is pop your questions in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me as well. And if you are watching this back with me later as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. Hey Naina, great to have you here, honey. Sending you lots of love. So to let you know what cards I'm using today, I'm using Goody's cards, the gorgeous Goody Rosehill, should I say. I call her Goody, she knows why. It's a gorgeous twin flame deck, so I'm going to bring this one in. I'm going to bring in My Almost Tarot. I'm going to bring in the Open Heart Oracle Messages by Kat Cherry, the Realms Mercury Edition 2 by Lorraine Roji Tarot, otherwise known as the Pretty Psyche, My Divine Masculine Deepest Concerns, and the Divine Love Messages by Han Yu Bowen. And then any other decks of cards I'm guided to use along the way. So I'm sending everyone so much love. Great to have you here, Naina. Ashwin is in the house as well. I just also want to say this again. I had a very strange message over the weekend. Okay, and I just want to say this to people watching, because it can be lonely on this journey sometimes, and it can be lonely, if you're wanting love and all of that. Please understand, if you're watching this thinking that I'm your twin flame, no, I'm not, okay? I have a divine masculine who I'm very loyal to, and he is the only one, okay? So I had a message over the weekend, someone saying they're on the twin flame. No, I'm not, okay? Just please understand that, just breathe and recognise that, the person is out there for you. You don't have to try and make something fit, okay? I just want to say that, okay? Okay, so we're going to start with the beautiful Ashwini says, 3D message from him. Okay, so what does he want to say to you? Let's find out what his deepest concern is right now. So his deepest concern is, who the heck am I? He's trying to work out who he is. So he's kind of looking in the mirror, going within, saying, who am I? Why have I come to earth? What am I here to do? So he's kind of trying to find his true identity right now. Who am I? Because he's in a situation right now. He knows in his heart and soul he's not really meant to be in that situation, but he's feeling obligated to remain there. He feels stuck. He feels like there's no other choice sometimes. He's pulled between his heart and his head. And he's actually trying to work it out himself. Yeah, self-discovery. Who the heck am I? So he's doing a lot of deep reflection right now. So how does he feel about you? How does he feel about you? I've been working on self-love and self-worth. So because he cares about you and his heart guides him to you, he's been working on that. And that's really the truth, who the heck am I? That's self-discovery, self-love, self-worth. So he knows to be able to be with you the right way, he has to have self-worth. And that's what he's working on. So that's how he loves you so much that he is willing to actually face his fears and look in the mirror and address that within himself. So that's a very powerful thing, okay? So again, this is asking you to trust the connection. What else do you need to know? The answer is yes. So if there is a particular question or a specific question that you're asking today, the answer to that question for you is yes. And make sure you're asking from a place of love, not fear. Okay, without the ego getting in the way. Because he is trapped. You might even think, is he still trapped? Yes, he is. He feels trapped. He's got to escape. He's got to find his way out. Okay, so one more card. One more card. So obviously the self-discovery is all part of the escape and how to free himself. Your doubts are mirrored in my actions. So again, this is a big message for you that when you're doubting things, he mirrors that in his actions. So he won't come forward. He'll be still remaining trapped there. So this is reminding you to believe, to have faith and to trust the love so that he can mirror that love with his actions. His actions towards you I'm talking about. I hope that helps, okay? So big thank you for being here, guys. I'm just going to answer Fatima's donation. Message from F. So what does F want you to know today? What does F want you to know today? So F is saying to you, I wish I would treat you better. So he's saying, I want to treat you better and I wish I would treat you better. So really he's addressing that. I know I need to treat you better. So what's his current challenge? Or love me. Okay, he wants you to love him. And I feel that this is what he's struggling with, because the love that you have for him is very unique. It's unconditional love. I don't feel he's had that before in his life. And he's never really known how to deal with that kind of love. And this may stem from childhood, you know, something he went through as a child where he struggled to accept love in some way, or perhaps he wasn't given unconditional love. He was very conditioned, or there was a lot that he had to live up to. So I feel that he's learning how to love you through learning how to love himself again. And he knows he wishes he could treat you better. But I feel this is also a question that he's saying to himself. You know, I wish I would treat you better. So it really is all a journey back to the self, you know, realising that we deserve love, that we are special. And he's saying this to himself because he feels like he isn't treating himself very well, because he may be sabotaging things. He may be holding himself back from true love. He may just be afraid of love. So he's saying, I wish I would treat you better. He's really talking to himself and you. And he's saying, just love me. So again, this is reminding you to love him regardless of what's going on. You know, to be connected with him anyway, regardless. So what he's saying is, you bring light to my darkness. So that's also reminding you to shine your light. He's trying to find the strength that you have. So he sees you as a very strong woman, you know, a very strong person who knows who she is. And he said, I wish I had your strength. Then I'd be able to treat myself better by being strong enough to walk away from things I need to respect myself more. And what do we need to work on together? So he's also aware that you have some kind of mission together. And I feel he is perhaps thinking about that and how it would be to be in life with you. So he's thinking about the life he could have with you. And he's also reminding you that you have work to do too. You know, that's why he's saying we need to work together. So he's also thinking about that, okay? I hope that helps. I'm going to go back into the chat now, and I'm going to do Guided by My Peeps. There's any message from Spy Dude this morning. So what does your person want you to know? My loneliness is killing me when you're not around. So this is why he watches you, because he feels very lonely without you when you're not around, when he's not feeling your energy. So he's definitely watching because of that reason, missing you. And he's saying there was no other choice. So whatever he's doing, whatever he did, in his mind he felt like there was no other choice. And obviously there's always a choice, but he felt like he'd got to stay where he is or do what he had to do. Or, you know, he was very, I've got to do it this way. And I feel he did have to do it that way for his lessons and his growth. But he's saying we are one. So it's like he's saying whatever I'm doing because I felt there was no other choice. And it was really for his own growth and learning. We are one. You are still one. But he is very lonely where he is. He misses you and he does watch you for that reason. I hope that helps, okay? We're doing Samantha's donation. Thank you for being here, honey. What's Gabriel going through at the moment? So let's see what struggle he's in. There's your card, that one. Even though all these other cards are trying to jump out. And his head hurts as well. I feel I'm going to take these because he's saying, yeah, I'm stuck on you. So he wants you to know he's stuck on you. He can't stop thinking about you. So you may hear that song by Lionel Richie today, Stuck on You, or a similar song. He's overthinking, and because he's doing that, his head is hurting. I intend to pay you back, and I feel this is for all the love you've given to him, you know, all the ways you've made him feel desirable, but he doesn't feel desirable himself. So I feel he intends to pay you back with all the good you've done, anything you've given to him, he wants to give that back to you. But right now he's working on his self-image, he's working on how he feels inside because he doesn't really feel desirable. So he doesn't feel attractive, he doesn't feel confident, and that's what he needs to work on to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? I'm just going to do these donations and go back into the chat. So we're going to do Varsha, thank you for the donation. DM feelings, what's he busy with, when will he call? Again, there's this urgency needing something to happen. So I feel you need to breathe and just let that go and be okay with the when. Again, I don't feel desirable. So wherever he is, whatever he's doing, he isn't really feeling very desirable. And that's to do with self-image, you know, self-worth. So that's about needing to feel better about the self. So he says, I know how lucky I am to have you. So he is aware that he is lucky to even have you in his life. Okay, so is he going to contact you I want to see you, and I'm making a post about you. So he does want to see you. Now, in last night's reading, it came through very clear that they want to see the divine feminine, whether that's through social media or in person. Use your own intuition. So he's going to make a post, and that post will be about you. So he may post something on his social media or in some other way, and it's about you in some way. So I'm not saying it's directly about you, but it may have like a hidden message in there for you, or it's something he's going through that he's trying to work out. So he posts it on social media. It could be a song. So whatever it is, it's kind of letting you know that he's going to want to see you. Now, this could be today, or it could be another day, if you even have access to this. You may even see something on social media that gives you the same message if you haven't got access to that, or if he doesn't use it, or whatever's going on. But it's like he's going to show you through some kind of message or something you see on Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook or wherever your platform is that you use. May not be any of them, but whatever you're going to see a sign that shows you that he's lucky to have you. And I feel that it's something to do with luck. Okay, he feels lucky to have you. Now, he's obviously not going to post something directly about feeling lucky to have you, because he feels perhaps he can't do that directly. Give me fear, because that would bring up fear. And he might feel judged, or he might feel that someone is watching in some way. There's a lot of fear around doing something directly. So he's going to do something indirectly that's going to show you in that message he wants to see you. So he does want to see you. I haven't got a timing around this, because you're learning to surrender and let go. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm not missing anyone out, guys. I'm just going to donations if they're coming up, okay? Then I don't get behind. So Alvin, thank you for the donation. Morning, Liz. Any message from my guides about what's here for me this summer? So what's coming in for you this summer? Release. It's going to be a time for you to release baggage, stress, anxiety, anything that's getting you down, weighing you down. It's a time for you to let those things go. So I feel that by the end of the summer, you're going to feel a lot lighter about things. And this can be about many things. It's not just about what's going on in your connection. It's about things in your life in general. And you may also be releasing some things. So you may be working on surrender more and having faith. Yeah, we've got death as an illusion as well. So, this could also be a release coming through. And I know you are going through things with family. Okay, so this could also be a huge sign that you're perhaps preparing yourself for something. The same prayer as well. So you may be praying for assistance or help or support. And remember, when there's a death, and I'm not saying there's going to be a death, God is in charge, okay? But this is coming into your awareness for a reason. And I feel this may be something you are preparing yourself for anyway. You know what I'm talking about here. It's an illusion, which means we never really lose anyone. They live on through us. They remain with us always, and they're always there when we need us. We need them, in another way. So death really is an illusion. It's just a transition to another form. So I feel that you may be working through releasing fears around losing someone, or you're preparing yourself to lose someone. And I'm talking about family. I'm not talking about your twin flame. I'm talking about like a physical person that you are connected to. So this could be a family member. And I feel that you're also working through healing, recognizing you never really lose anyone. So again, you never really lose your twin either. You are always one. So I feel what you're working on is a lot of healing through the summer. So you may feel a lot lighter by, the fall or the winter period. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, thanks for being here. Message, please, from my DM. Curious if they are starting to think or plan to reach out to me. So your person said, I've realised so much since we parted ways. So recognise that this time that you've had apart, the separation or, time apart, it's been very much needed, because it's been where he's been working everything out and understanding things in a very deep way. So he's saying that to you, I've realised so much since we've been apart. We are a perfect match made in heaven. So what he's realised while you've been apart is that you are meant for each other, that you are a perfect match, that you are special, that it's absolutely how it's meant to be when he's with you. And he's saying, I want to come into alignment with that. I want to come into alignment with you. So he's working on this first before he reaches out to you. So recognise it's better for him to come forward at the right time than before he's ready to give. And our soul sister Nana, who is her channel as Angelic Echoes, she shared something beautiful on the community post the other day that said that, isn't it better to let them come in when they're ready and they're going to be able to give, not before they're ready where they're going to hurt you again. So he's trying to work on this right now. So he does want to come back in. He just wants to be aligned with your energy first. Yeah, he's saying, please be patient with me. I know you can't see the cards. I know they're reversed. Okay, it's YouTube settings. It's not me. But it says, please be patient with me. Or be patient with me, please. I'm making a post about you. There it is again. So it could be posting something on social media, or you may see something through social media that gives you a sign when he's about to reach out. I hope that helps, okay? So big thank you to everyone who's jumping in. So again, I'm not missing anyone out. Again, I'm just prioritising donations. And then I go back into the chat if there is no donation. So you don't need to donate to get a question answered, but I do prioritise them, otherwise I get behind, okay? Because obviously it's an energy exchange if people are donating to me. So Varsh has donated again there, says, does my DM also try to find out about me from tarot? I don't feel that he does that, no. I feel that it's more that he realises things through his physical reality, things he sees, things he's made aware of. I don't feel he goes searching for tarot readings. So the changes he goes through makes him realise things and bring up decisions and truth. So they give me tooth pain. So it's more about decisions. He may look for answers to do with changes he's making. So for example, he could perhaps look up a tarot reading for some change he's thinking of doing, but I'm not connecting with that directly, no. I feel it would be like more he's going through some kind of change, so he's thinking, why am I going through this? So he perhaps starts looking for answers and then maybe a reading pops up. But I don't feel he kind of goes searching to try and understand your connection. Does that make sense? He does a lot of reflection instead, so he does a lot of deep thinking going within about the changes going on or what he's going through inside. So it's more about reflection than finding answers, and what the masculines tend to do as well is have that time. They shuffle songs like we shuffle cards, and they have time within their own mind, and that's how the answers come up. I hope that helps, okay? Hey Edith, hey Natalia, great to see you, honey. I'm really looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Very good. Oh, I got a burnt face. Is it today you go to London, or is that tomorrow? Let us know. It's very exciting, but it's been really hot there. So Cece, thank you for the donation. Cece, where's your question there? Where's your question? Where's your question? There it is. Hi, Liz, any guidance on finances coming in? Or I can make, okay? What do you need to know about finances? See what these are. You're also saying, I also set Jake free as I feel good enough, but he's been with me all night and this morning. Guidance and message from him, thank you. So those are your cards I need to bring through. I just want to do your message from Jake. What do you need to know? Sometimes I imagine how my life with you would feel. So he definitely does think about how it would be to be with you fully, properly, what it would be like. So he is imagining those things. He's imagining being with you, spending time with you, how life would be like with you if he was in a proper full-time relationship with you. So he does think about that, okay? Yesterday I'll send some pictures, see you when I'm excited. It's going to be awesome. So, and the weather's going to be fabulous in London as well. It's going to be raining though, but it's going to be great weather. And it's good because on Wednesday it goes a bit cooler here. So I'm really glad, that I'm going there. So what you've got is creation and manifestation. This is for Cece. So it's really powerful, this card's come up for you, because it's reminding you that you are a manifester, that you are a creator of your own reality, which means that you have the power to make things happen, to create more money in your life through your intentions and the things you are thinking about. There is karmic endings happening as well. So this could also be the end of a karmic cycle where you may feel that you're in lack in some way. That kind of lack mindset. It's like a poverty mindset we've brought forth from previous lives, when we may not have had as much and things like that. So I feel this is an ending that's coming in, like an ending to feeling like there's a lack there. And this could even be sorting out debt, if there's any kind of debt or anything like that. It could be a karmic debt, or it could be a financial debt. Moving forward. So definitely the way to bring more in is to keep moving forward, to keep manifesting, to keep trusting, believing and affirming and doing things the right way. and bringing yourself into alignment and balance. And when you do that, you have more anyway, because you're feeling more at peace, so things move forward into your life. So I feel if you work on balance and moving forward and not looking back and breathing and ending any fear around having enough, that's what you're going to create and manifest in your life. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for the donation, honey. Does Grayson have anything to say to me? So what does he want to say to you? I feel he's very proud of you. That's coming in my mind straight away. I'm showing you, I'm showing you, and I feel it's like he's showing you. He's showing you what he's saying to you. So you could have seen something on social media. Maybe you've seen signs or something when you've been there, or you're going to progressing on your trip, because I feel he's already showing you. So I'm seeing this first, I'm showing you. It's like he said, I'm showing you what I want to say. I'm showing you through signs and synchronicities. But he's saying, I'm showing you your wounds and things you need to work on. So he's kind of reminding you here that you also have your own wounds to heal. And he is your mirror in that way. So, you know, when you get triggered by something, or you go into some kind of anger or fear, or something comes up within you, he is showing that to you so that you can heal that. Only you can see through me. So nobody else can see into him the way that you do. I sometimes feel you deserve so much better than me, and it really is how he does feel. And that's why he lashes out, and he has lashed out the way he has done in the past. So he knows he needs to heal that. Nothing really makes sense without you. So he knows that. He knows that I need you in my life. Nothing really makes sense without you. I need a fresh start with you. I need. So he knows what he needs to do. But he's also reminding you, either he's showing you your wounds too, because you are mirrors, remember. So definitely a big feeling here about you being shown your own healing that you need to do, things that you've got to heal within the self. So yeah, know that you deserve to be treated better. So he's just saying that over again because he wants you to know he deserves the best, and so do you. And he knows that he wants to treat you better. He knows you deserve that. You deserve all the love in the world, and you deserve magic. So he's saying, I know what you deserve. So he is working on that. Let me give you one more card as well. Or two. Yeah, we've got healing, mirrored healing going on, and patience. And maybe this is what you're learning through in patience as well. Remember, patience isn't about waiting, wondering when and how and all of that. Patience is about being okay with where you are and acceptance. And obviously that's what you're doing. You're traveling, you're enjoying life. And that's really what he is also teaching you. That you don't need him there with you to experience magic in life. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation. M's deepest feelings about our talk yesterday. So what's his deepest feelings? What's his deepest feelings? I recognise you are my soulmate. So he sees you as a soulmate. So whether you've had a conversation about soulmates or twin flames or whatever, or the way you are, you feel, or whatever it is, he recognises you are soul bonded. Now, he may not understand the label twin flame, and I'm not saying he is, but what he recognises is that he feels that you are his one, that you are soulmates. So that's how he feels about you. Whatever you've talked about, that's how he feels. I hope that helps, okay? CC Lynn, thank you for the donation, honey. Let's find your question. Hi Liz, how does my love feel today? I feel very nauseous this morning, my upper back. And upper back is connected with not feeling loved. So he's definitely not feeling loved where he is, and you're connecting with that energy. So he really is missing you. That's why I feel nauseous. So he's saying you make me want a better life. So when he thinks about being with you, he knows that it will be better than what he has now. So he's not very happy where he is, and he knows he needs to change. And that's why you are picking up on all this kind of nausea and dizziness, because that's the change he knows he needs to make. So he's saying, I lack courage to come back to you. So he's trying to find the strength right now to come to you. And that's because he's not feeling loved. And that's because he isn't loving himself enough. So he is going to come back to you. He's just lacking courage. It's like he's saying in this day, in this moment, he lacks courage to do it today. Because he feels trapped in this situation. And that's why you're being asked to have patience right now. So patience really is the key. I know it can be frustrating, but you have to breathe through that energy and focus on peace. Let's just see what his deepest concern is. I want you to know me. So he is worrying that, you may give up or move on while he is finding this courage. But he wants you to know him. It's like he said, I wish you knew how much I cared about you. I wish you knew how much pain I'm in right now. I wish you knew what I'm doing to get back to you. So I feel you've got to have compassion. I hope that helps, okay? So just to let everyone know, I'm not missing anyone out intentionally here, okay? I'm just prioritising super chats because they are energy exchanges. And if I don't, I'll get behind, okay? So Anjuan, because I've limited time to be on, you see. So Anjuan, thank you for the donation. Anjuan says, hi, there's any message from DM today in his current thoughts towards me? So what does he feel today? I need time. I hope you don't hate me for needing time. So he's asking you for time. And he's really hoping you don't hate him for needing that time. So again, you're perhaps learning right now to be okay with the when and surrender and be at peace and to be patient. We've got heaven on earth because with you, he feels like it's heaven on earth. And when you come into union, it will be heaven on earth. So it will be absolutely worth the wait and worth the time. You know, worth the time it needs to become that. So I feel you've got to give him time. I hope that helps, okay? Naina, thank you for the donation, honey. And that reading you did yesterday was so beautiful. Okay, so thank you for everything you're sharing. It's really beautiful. So Naina's got a gorgeous channel called Angelic Echoes. You can go and check her out. So Naina says, hi Liz, where is my DM at? So let's see where he's at in his head. Okay. He's saying to you, this karmic situation just stresses me out. So he feels stressed out in his karmic situation. Wouldn't get a clearer message than that. So he's saying that to you. Okay, where is he at? He's in a situation with a karmic partner and it stresses him out. So that's how he feels. How do others see me on social media, particularly Facebook and Instagram? Am I making a difference with my messages? Of course you are. Of course you are making a difference. Don't give up. Okay, the angels are coming through with that message, don't give up. So this is don't give up on me. So this is obviously a message also from your twin. Don't give up on him. And I feel he is also feeling that way through things he sees on social media through you. But I feel the message here regarding what you've asked is don't give up because you have an impact on people. You know, so you have an impact. You make people continue. You know, carry on. Like, honestly, like that message you shared yesterday was just what I needed to hear in that moment. So, of course, you have an impact through what you're doing. Don't give up. I know it can be challenging when you don't seem to get results, but you have to understand it takes time. It takes time. And I feel that what you're also doing is people who perhaps click onto something feeling selfish or an ego leave feeling loving and different. Okay, so this isn't that they see you as selfish. This is that you may attract people in who are in that ego energy. And we all feel selfish sometimes, like we were thinking about our own needs and what we want and what it's like from our own perspective. And I feel whatever you're sharing is helping to shed that energy. So what I mean by that is, by the time they perhaps leave your video or leave the post that you've shared, they don't feel that way. The blinders come off, the blindfold comes off, and then we have compassion, empathy, and see things in a higher way or from a different perspective. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? But don't worry if you're not yet seeing results. It takes time, okay? Christine, thank you for the donation. Can Archangel Michael, Saint Michael, guide me as to the current situation, what to do with B? She wants both my brother and my dad to gang up against me. Well, first of all, you have to remember that you have a choice how you respond or react to that. Are you going to feel ganged up on, or are you going to feel like nothing can faze you? You have a choice, so you have to remember that, okay? And whatever she's doing from a place of pain and fear, not love. She's doing it from her own agenda, but it's through her own fear. So I feel that she's actually afraid that she's going to lose people. So she may be afraid that she's going to lose your brother to you. You know, she's going to lose your brother, she's going to lose your dad. So I feel like there's fear there. So try and understand, try and see it in a higher way and recognise she's operating in pain. Hurt people. It's nothing directly to do with you. So the angels say, be grateful for the blessings of this day. So whatever's going on, just be grateful. Archangel Michael saying, give thanks for everything good and bad. And go to bed with peace in your heart and your slumber. So in other words, don't go to bed angry or frustrated or letting this get in your head. Give it to heaven. Because this may get on your mind at night. So at night you may lie in bed thinking about all of this. You may, going over in your mind about it. And the angels say no. Okay, give thanks for everything the good and the bad. Because this situation is actually helping you to respond with love, not fear. It's helping you to understand things better. Okay, so if you give it to God instead of worrying about it or overthinking about it, then you'll be able to have a better night's sleep, because you may be overthinking things at night, or you may not be sleeping very well because of this. And at the end of the day, everyone's got a choice. You know, your dad and brother know who you are. They know your character, they know the person that you are, and as long as you know your truth, that's what matters. So welcome abundance into your life. The angels want you to focus on the good things. Prosperity is on its way to you. So this could well be a sign about what you've been dealing with, that you're going to get back everything that you feel you've lost here. Have faith that Source will heal your financial challenges. So if this is a financial challenge, it will be healed. I hope that helps, okay? Liz, thank you for the donation. Message for the collective, please, Liz. Let's do a message from Archangel Michael then for the collective. What does everyone need to know? Why not? Okay. The message for everyone today is put your creative energy into action. Now, this is the number 25. So I feel what the message here is for the rest of 2025. Put your creativity into action. Focus on your goals, your dreams, your projects, the things you want to do. Especially if you're feeling a lot of Kundalini rising between you and your twin flame and all that passion you have, you can't perhaps express or give to them right now. So channeling it into something creative will be beneficial. Obviously doing exercise and things like that will be too, but there may be something you want to work on. And Archangel Gabriel is the angel of communication, creativity, helping to manifest a new beginning for you. So Archangel Gabriel is going to join you. There's going to be a block there to release blocks, creative blocks as well, to spark your creativity, to give you ideas so you know what to do, to help you to communicate your vision and motivate you to create something beautiful. So creating something beautiful. So this could also be drawing something, being artistic, writing something, you know, doing something that matters in that way. And this doesn't necessarily mean that you've got to share that with the world, but, you know, you doing some kind of writing or art or playing music or something that's creative or arty is going to help too. You know, we get these, you get those colouring books, don't you now? Those mindful colouring books, mindfulness colouring books, or well-being colouring books that calm your energy down, or things like that, or going for a walk and then you visualise in your mind. So there's many ways that you can be creative, whether it's writing something down, thinking a thought, putting something into action. So this is a year of creativity. So what else does Archangel Michael want the collective to know? Freedom. Enjoy your freedom right now instead of wishing you were with your twin or needing it to be different than it is. So freedom is a gift. Don't take it for granted or resent it. And sometimes we resent it because we think, I wish I wasn't single, I wish I wasn't free, I wish I was with my twin, or whatever we think. But that freedom is actually a gift. And also, don't take it for granted. Enjoy your freedom. Don't sit around waiting to be in a relationship with them. Go out and enjoy your life. And also, if you're in a karmic situation, freedom is a gift, so find that freedom. And cry your tears. Allow yourself to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be vulnerable. Releasing emotion is a really good thing. It helps you to feel better and more in control. God made you to feel, okay, to experience life. And life will make you cry. It'll make you cry when you're sad, but also when you're happy and grateful. So no matter why you're crying today, whether it's tears of gratitude or tears of pain, let it out because you're truly blessed. I hope that helps, okay? Misty Blue, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Messages from gorgeous, handsome Raina, please. So what does he want you to know? What's the energy between the two of you right now? Big welcome to everyone who's jumping in. I'm sending you lots of love. We are both innocent. So again, this is reminding you to forgive yourself, forgive the situation, forgive him, and find the purity in the love. And that's what you're doing, because you're saying, my handsome DM, my gorgeous, handsome DM. So obviously you are seeing the love in him and feeling that love. So I feel this is a big message. You've perhaps let go of anything that you've been holding on to that may have caused you pain, okay? And your doubts are mirrored in my actions. And just to guided by my peeps, I've already answered a question for you, honey. I've already answered your question, just so you know. So your doubts are mirrored in my actions. So what this is reminding you is to, if anytime you go into doubt, I'm not feeling you're feeling doubt right now, but you may feel doubt at some point, you know. So anytime you feel doubt, remember that's moving him into doubt too, and he may act in a doubtful way, so it may cause a delay, or if he was perhaps thinking of reaching out, he may delay that reaching out. So I feel what you're being guided to do is breathe, okay? So we are both innocent. So let's bring in another message. What else does he want to say? Sometimes I feel so much for you, I have to pull away. So if he ever pulls away from you, it's not because he doesn't care, it's because he does. And he feels so much. So I do feel he is going through a lot of emotion right now. Okay? And action. He is definitely thinking about what to do, but he's thinking about it in a very strategic way. And they're giving me tooth pain when I'm connecting with this too. So he's working out, making decisions about how to move forward, what to do next, how to take action towards you in a very strategic way. So this is why it takes time. You know, the game of chess is a long game. So in other words, it's about the long term. It's about trust and having patience. You know, people who play games of chess, they can play it for weeks and weeks and weeks, you know, to make the right move. So I feel it's going to take time for this next move, but it will be worth it. I hope that helps, okay? Elaine, thank you for the donation. And a big thank you to my moderators for looking after the chat for me. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I hope you know that, guys, okay? Elaine says, messages for me, please, Liz. So what's the energy you need to know today? What do you need to know? So understand, first of all, the angels recognize that this can be very confusing for you because he is thinking about you. And I know that can confuse you in the physical because you think, well, why is he thinking about me if he's with someone else? So I know the physical element of this journey is still very confusing to you because you're still learning to see things in a higher way and observe in a higher way. And that's why you've got the clouds here. Okay? And we've got the sun doesn't shine without you. So what I'm really feeling here is that with your person is well aware that you're the sun. You know, you are this warmth and this light, and when he's not around you or with you, he feels that void. So this is reminding you to shine your light like the sun, not just to attract him back to you or be with him, but because that's who you are. You are the light, and other people recognize that light and are drawn to it, and it's so beautiful and powerful. It's very healing. And I love that you've got this one, per aspera ad astra. Do you know, I actually pulled a card for myself from this deck yesterday, and this is the card I got for myself. It means the rough road leads to the stars. So you're going to go through the rough road, but it leads to the stars. It leads to your dreams. It leads to clarity. It leads to magic. So just remember to shine like the sun, and everything else will make sense. I hope that helps, okay? And I feel like the storm clouds you're going through will clear. We've got Lely or Lile, I hope I've said that right. Thank you for being here, honey. Will I be re-invited for the postponed interview? Will you be re-invited for the postponed interview? Set intentions. If that's truly what you want to happen, the angels want you to set your intentions, to manifest it, to visualize it, to think about it, and then you will create it. So when you ask and you believe you receive. So say, this is what I want to do, tell the universe that, and then visualize it happening. So perhaps visualize walking in, whatever you do in that interview, shaking someone's hand or sitting down or whatever, and then give it to God. And recognize if you ask in that way, if you set your intention in that way, it's a very clear intention without fear, if it comes back in, if it comes around, then it's meant to be. Okay, you're either meant to experience it or you are meant to get that position. If it doesn't manifest through your intention, there's something better out there. So the angels aren't giving you a clear yes or a no because they want you to recognize your power in this situation, that you are a creator, that you have the power to manifest this if you want this. But also recognizing that when we set intentions and we do fully believe, if it doesn't work or it doesn't come or it doesn't happen, there's a divine reason. There's a reason why, because a rejection of any kind is always a redirection to something better. I hope that helps, okay? But I mean, this card is a good card, so it would say yes, it would be a yes card. But I do feel you've got to set your intention. Dominic, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, can I get a message about my finances? I'm stuck in a living situation with my ex and I really want to leave. So again, that could be about setting intentions. So we've got clarity. So it's like you're getting very clear right now about what you want to do. And I feel you've got to get clear with the universe in that way. Now, a tractor just went past and, I don't live in the countryside, so it's rare we see tractors. And tractors are about moving things out of the way, blasting things out of the way. So I'm seeing that tractor in a way like Archangel Nathaniel, blasting things out of the way. So you can move forward fearlessly, so this stuck energy lifts and shifts. So you are clear with what you want. You said, I want to leave. So you're clear about that. You just don't know how to. So instead of worrying about the how and all of that, just be very clear that you want to leave. So perhaps see yourself in your mind's eye walking out of the door, okay, or opening the door to something new, perhaps moving into a new house, or visualize those things. And then the universe will be clear about your intention, and that will start manifesting. The situations will occur to allow that to happen. So it's like the angels saying you may be being a little bit wishy-washy with your energy right now, or your intention, because of the fear that's involved in this change. And you may want to also use some clear quartz to allow you to feel better, to help you to feel more clear, so you don't go into fear, because it's only fear that's in the way. Okay, because you're saying, I'm stuck in this situation, I really want to leave. It's that you want your finances to improve so you can leave. However, that's up to the universe to create the way. Okay, so instead of focusing on your finances or anything else, just visualize actually leaving and feeling good about it. Not feeling stressed about it when you visualizing it, and not feeling any stress in the visualization either, just feeling like a sense of relief and the knowingness you'll be okay. So let's bring in another card about this. What you need to know about your finances, you're stuck in a living situation, you want to leave. We've got Four of Pentacles. So again, it's about letting go of the fear of letting go. It says you can't lose what's meant for you. So you're going to have everything you need. Okay, you can't lose what's meant for you. So take a step back and allow your desires to come to you instead of holding on to them or chasing them. It needs time to breathe. So what I'm definitely feeling is just let go of the fear, the worry and the stress, and even the situation itself. Visualize on the end result, and then the universe will create a way. So I feel you'll be provided for, you'll be safe. So you will have everything you need. You may think in your mind you need something to happen specifically to be able to leave, or to have a certain amount of money, but you'll be taken care of in the moment. The way that birds and bees and animals are taken care of in nature, flowers, everything unfolds perfectly. So I feel as long as you're being clear with your intention, the universe will create a way. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation. I think Frank was driving behind me on my MC yesterday on a big road. We live in a large city. I think he saw me too. It's twice last week it's happened. May I get a message? Now, that's showing you, because you're surrendering, that the universe is creating a way. Not only to bring you back together, but to actually create a way for you to be reminded of each other. So obviously you're always thinking of him, but you're being shown there that the universe is creating ways for him and you to reconnect. Okay, so it's a big sign of reunion coming. So this is the way the angels now are showing you to have faith, because obviously rather than going into that fear or that stress. So this is a huge sign of coming back together, because even if he was distracting himself from you, pretending you don't exist, which he isn't doing, by the way, but even if he was, by seeing you in that way, he's reminded of you. Okay, so what do you need to know? Soon, look at this, soon. So this is a sign from the universe. It's happening soon. There is coming in soon. And this is what he wants you to know. Soon. It's like he's saying to you, I'm going to come back soon. I'm going to message you soon. I'm going to be there soon. So it's reminding you to let go of all the struggle. So let's bring in a message from this deck here for you. Yeah, I want to be free with you. So he's saying he wants to be free when he's with you. He doesn't want to have all this stress worrying him and over his mind. So he's purifying his heart right now. He's saying purifying your heart is purifying mine. So again, this is about he needs to purify and cleanse. Like I said, he's in this chrysalis, becoming the butterfly. So he's healing his heart. So when he's with you, he can be free. So he's not going to dredge up the past or go over things or feel negative or, go into pain. He's going to feel free to have this new beginning with you. So this is a really great message for you. And remember, you're also purifying your heart right now because you're letting go of all that stress. I hope that helps, okay? It's actually from Amazon, Brett. Okay, I got this from Amazon. This picture, it's really beautiful. If you actually click onto one of my videos, you'll see the full version, because I know it cuts it off there. Because I changed the picture most years, and this is the picture for 2025. We've got Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, may I have a message from my DM Will and Twin Flame guidance? Now my higher self has revealed many things recently to me. That's good to know. So every move away from you is actually a move towards you. Now I feel this may be what you've been recognising or realising through your higher self. That every move away from you, so every time there's kind of like a silence or a separation or something seems to go backwards, it's actually moving things forwards. And this is actually something I've realised in my own journey very recently too, in a very clear way. So every move away from you is actually a move towards you, and everything is unfolding the way it's supposed to. So your higher self is saying that to you today, because I feel that's what you already know, or what's been, shown to you. So everything is unfolding the way it's meant to. Everything that seems to be moving away from you, including Will, is moving towards you. It's like they're giving me this saying, I know you're going to laugh about this because it's like a cliche, but where there's a will, there's a way. And that's really what they're guiding me to say, okay? So what does he want to say to you? Where there's a will, there's a way. Beautiful. I want to come into alignment with you. So he's doing what he needs to do to be able to come back to you the right way. And that's what you've been reminded of. Every move back is a move forward. We are a perfect match made in heaven. So he is well aware that you were meant to be. He also is aware that he needs to be in the right energy and the right vibration to be with you. And that's what he is also working upon. I hope that helps, okay? Edith, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Do you have a message for me regarding Roel and life? So what do you need to know? Flying out, okay? Wow, I can imagine us getting married, can you? So he's definitely had a dream or a vivid dream or a vision of the future with you. And in that future, he sees you getting married. And the reason he's saying can you is because it's like the angels are asking you to visualize that. So don't worry about how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, or the manifestation of it. Leave that to the universe and focus on visualizing the marriage itself. So you may visualize walking up the aisle and him being there at the end. You could visualize actually the ceremony itself or the party after. So this is the actual getting married. It's not like the marriage itself. It's the ceremony, the party, the occasion. I can imagine that. So I'm not saying he hasn't visualised actually what marriage would look like with you. I'm sure he has. But he actually thinks about the ceremony, and that's what you may even see. So if you're seeing wedding ceremonies everywhere, or you get invited to weddings, these are all signs of what's coming in. So I feel the message I need to share with you is whatever's going on between you, the end result is marriage. So what does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, I've been dreaming about having a future with you. There it is. So he's been dreaming about marriage with you and what that looks like. We both are working together in unison, even if you can't see yet. So you both want the same things, you see the same things. That's why you've also had that dream or visualised that. And he said, I can feel your presence even though we are apart. So even though you're not together right now, he feels you around you. So this is a big message about moving towards union. I hope that helps, okay? Giselle, thank you for the donation. Any message from Albardo? Okay, so what's going on with Abe right now? He's apologising for not communicating with you. But it doesn't mean that he isn't thinking about it, because he's already picking his phone up there. So I feel if there's delays in communication, that will shift soon. Okay, because I do feel he kind of picks up his phone and wonders if you're messaging him, and you may be picking up your phone wondering why he hasn't messaged you. So it's like you're both thinking the same thing. I feel delayed communication is coming to an end. I'm thinking about you. So he's definitely thinking about you wanting to communicate. And I feel those delayed messages won't last for much longer. So there's going to be a communication coming in. So let me see if I can get a timeline. Okay, any timeline around communication, straight out. Unfavourable outcome. It feels like what this you need to know here is, if it comes in before it's ready, it won't be a favourable outcome. So it's like you've got to trust the process so there will be a favourable outcome. So I'm not necessarily saying that it's going to be a wonderful conversation. There may come forward, but there's still things that need to change. So you may see it as, oh, this is an unfavourable outcome of this communication. But I feel it's like I've just said, when we think there's something happening that's going wrong, it's actually going right. Everything happens for a reason. So, but the message I'm channeling here is, if you rush the communication, it won't be a favourable outcome. It will be unfavourable, which means it won't be what you want. If you allow things to unfold naturally, it will be much better. I hope that helps, okay? Kat, thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. And Angela is sending Dreamer lots and lots of kisses today. Hi Liz, what is this heavy energy that came from him yesterday evening? Is he going to take that step towards me? So what's his deepest concern? Please let me work it out for myself. So he's working it out for himself, and that's why he feels heavy about things. So that's what you're picking up on. You know, he really wishes he could kind of call you up or message you and say, can you help me understand this? But he needs to do it himself. So again, I feel that he is going to take that step towards you, but he needs to work it out for himself. So again, this is about you surrendering and allowing him to move towards you. So he's working something out right now. He knows you could help him with this, but he needs to do it himself, and that's why you're feeling the heavy energy. So is he going to take that step towards you? I want to dedicate a song to you. So I feel he's going to send you a message in music. So you're going to receive a message in music. He's saying, I should have listened to you. So again, he's got to find that out for himself, remember. And he's dealing with a lot of shame that's eating away at him for how he treated you. So he's definitely going through a lot in his head right now, but he needs to be able to come forward when he's ready. And he's working it out. So in the meantime, I feel you're going to receive a song that gives you a message. So let me just bring in the what do the songs mean oracle. And obviously that's what he's showing you. So what's the message you're going to hear in a song trying to tell you? Forgive them and forgive yourself. So I feel like he is holding on to a lot of pain today, and he needs you to forgive him. So songs about forgiveness may come up. I hope that helps, okay? Indu, thank you for the donation. Sometimes Pravesh shows too much care, and nowadays he's not talking to me much. What's going on with him? Don't know his true feelings. Guidance, should I stay or move on? Again, first of all, you can't move on from your twin flame. If you believe this person is your divine masculine, you can't move on from that person ever. What you can let go of is the struggle. So you can move on from the struggle, because what you're doing is you're trying to analyse everything he's doing instead of just living your life and enjoying life and letting him come to you. Because you're starting to, when he's showing you love, you know he cares about you. You don't doubt his feelings for you. When he pulls away and goes cold, that's when your ego comes in. You take it personally. You think, oh, he mustn't care then. But you know he does, because he's been showing you love before. So you've got to believe more in the love and not feel like, oh, he isn't doing this for me, so I'm going to move on. Or he isn't showing this love for me, so it's a sign I need to move on. Okay, it's about recognising he's human as well as spiritual, and he's got an ego, and that ego will put him into his own fear and his own pain, his own issues that he has to heal and work on. And that's what they do. Sometimes they pull away, they go in a cave, they try and work it out themselves. It would be a lot easier if he said, hey, I do care about you, I just need a bit of space. But because he doesn't do that, you start overthinking. So the thing is, right now, you need to be in a more freeing energy. To give me fear, to let go of your own fear. He's saying, you are my wish fulfillment and I want you only. So his feelings haven't changed for you. He knows you're his dream. They're giving me fear. So you've got to let go of your own fear. And he's imagining how life would be like with you. So he feels like he needs some space to actually work out what he wants and how to move towards that, because you're his dream. So the message for you here is you've got to have confidence in the connection, because confidence will mirror that back to him. So if you're doubting him, he's going to doubt you. If you're thinking, oh, I should move on, he's going to think the same thing, because you're mirrors. So you've got to have confidence and unwavering faith. So instead of overthinking everything, trying to analyse everything he's doing, focus on you. Focus on your dreams, your goals. And there may also be some jealousy that you are healing too. We've got decisions. He's making this decision right now. If you're having tooth pain, don't you think that looks like a tooth? That's why I chose that picture for this card. You know, if you're having tooth pain, it's because he's making decisions. What path do I take? And he wants to move forward. He is going to come back to you. So you've just got to keep doing you right now and have faith. And they give me itchiness around the lips and this area here, which is about wanting to communicate. He's itching to communicate. I just feel he's working something out first, okay? Nothing wrong. It's in your mind that something's wrong. Bridget, thank you for the donation. Could you please tell me about my love interest, where she's at with our connection? Well, she knows that you're a good choice. So she sees you as a choice, a good choice. Okay? It's like she's thinking, okay, if I make this choice to be with you, I know it's the right thing to do. But there's some chaos around that. So I feel like what she's doing is dealing with some chaos around the feelings or emotions or even a situation to make a good choice. And she knows you are the good choice, okay? So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? We are so close, just a little longer. So it feels like everything is moving into place. You just need to be a bit patient with this right now. Perhaps relax and breathe a bit more so you're not trying to rush anything forward, or you're not overthinking things, because it feels like things are working out here. I wish I could feel your body close to mine. You are my wish fulfillment and I want you only. So this person sees you as the only one they want. And if there is something they need to make a choice about, they know you're the good choice. Okay, and they wish they could feel your body close to them. So definitely a sign about wanting to be intimate with you. Not just, sensual and sexy, but it's about feeling you next to them, feeling your presence there, just feeling your body there, like as in being able to talk to you when they want to talk to you and spend time with you when they want to spend time with you. And if there's something in the way that's causing chaos, like another person or anything else, that's going to be released because you are the good choice. I hope that helps, okay? Gypsy, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, what would Jerry want me to know if he could share? And what do the angels want me to know? So what would Jerry want you to know? Will you accept me? So what he's dealing with is fear around if you're going to reject him or accept him or allow him into your life. So there's some fear there. And that will be through things he's been through in the past. You've got a really strong 5D connection. So the angels want you to work on that 5D connection right now to reassure him in the 5D, either in the 3D, you will accept him. So for example, if he reaches out to you, that you're going to reply, that you're going to be there. He may have been hurt in the past and he may be afraid of being hurt. I'm not saying he hasn't hurt you or caused you pain, but this is like the little boy in him that's afraid. So I feel the angels are kind of saying to you, if you work on letting him know in the 5D that you are there and that it's safe for him to come towards you, then he will. And he's also watching you in some way, or he's thinking about you in some way, because he's really proud of you and the person you've become. And he's saying that to you now, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of the person you've become. So the person you are right now is very inspiring to him as well. And he wants to move forward because of that. Love is letting go of fear. So this is what he knows he needs to do. Now this could also be connected with travel. Getting on a plane in some way, maybe if there's distance between you. But I feel it's more about taking a risk. So he feels it's going to be risky to reach out to you. And I feel he needs your reassurance in the 5D. So that doesn't mean you have to reach out to him in the physical. It means you reach out to him through the higher realm. I hope that helps, okay? Raluca, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, can I get a message from B? Yesterday we had spent a beautiful day together and he was smiling again. That's really good to know. And that shows your energy is more relaxed too. It's not like you're not trying to force anything forward or make anything happen. No one will ever compare to you. And that's what he knows through spending time with you. And when he's not with you, he wants you to know there's nobody else in his heart, that no one will ever be the way that you are with him. That no one will ever make him feel the way that you do. That's why he's smiling again, because you make him feel a certain way that nobody else does. Very beautiful. You are shining. And, this is beautiful as well because you are stunning. So what he's saying to you is you are stunning and that makes me shine. You are shining. So the reason why he's the way he is because of your energy. It's rubbing off on him. It's making him feel like he's shining. You perhaps see that. Oh, he's smiling again. He's shining. So I feel you're the positive influence on him. So just keep doing what you're doing because it's working. But he knows that nobody will compare to you. Hope that helps, okay? Karina with the C, great to see you, honey. Thank you for being here for the donation. Message from my DM. So what does your DM want you to know? What does your DM want you to know? I struggle to show you how much I truly care. So your person really does care about you, really does love you, and feels this deeply. And I'm connecting a lot with the orange there for the sacral chakra. So there's a lot of passion and desire that he feels for you that he may not be expressing right now. And that's what he wants to show you. He wants to show you how much he truly cares with words and actions. And he may be struggling with that, maybe feeling very impatient right now, and there may be a lot of kundalini rising between you because you may be feeling all this chemistry and all this desire. So there may be a lot of frustration that you're picking up on. So cleansing your sacral chakra will assist you, or channeling that energy into creativity or into a physical exercise. What else do you need to know? Yeah, we've got growing up, victory. So he is going to grow up and there will be a victory. He is going to take that mask off. So he is growing up right now spiritually to be able to take that mask off. So it's like it's just a matter of time. It's in the cards in a way. That he is going to show you physically and emotionally how he feels. That this is divine love, and that's exactly how he feels about you. I hope that helps, okay? Danuzia, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, any message for the next 4 weeks? I'm on holiday in Poland, so have a wonderful time, okay? 5D connection. So during this holiday or over the next 4 weeks, you're going to be connecting with your person in the 5D, but you're also going to feel very 5D connected, which means you're going to feel free, you're going to feel loved, you're going to feel connected with God, source, the universe, whoever you connect with. You're going to feel like something is shifting in you. So this is freedom, this is divine feminine power, this is strength, this is clarity. This is enjoying exactly what you're doing and being in the moment and knowing how loved you are. So instead of feeling stressed out, you're going to feel blessed. And the angels are reminding you, anytime you feel stressed, focus on your blessings. Focus on feeling good. Focus on feeling alive. So what else do you need to know? This is powerful because this is your energy. You're going to feel more kind, loving, higher vibrational. It says your sweet love boosts my growth. So what I'm feeling with this is it's like you're connecting with love and light, and that's boosting your growth. So you're going through this healing or transformation over the next 4 weeks that's growing you into the sweetest, kindest version of you. So you're operating in your higher self, you're responding with love, you're operating through the fruit of the spirit instead of going into ego and fear. Very powerful. I hope that helps, okay? And you may see things that really uplift you, like you may realise, wow, there's so much more than me. You know, like you realise sometimes when you go on holiday and you see things in a higher way, that life is magical and unique. You know, like when we look at the ocean, we think, wow, there's so much power to this earth and to God and to everything that's happening. There's a bigger picture. So I feel like you're having a lot of epiphanies and aha moments. I hope that helps, okay? I want to do Southern Girl. I'm going to do Southern Girl. I'm not quite sure why my moderators timed you out there, okay, unless it's something I'm not seeing. But I feel that was a mistake by them, okay? But I want to answer your question. Southern Girl says, someone convinced my 18-year-old daughter to leave home. I haven't heard from her. I'd like to know if she's okay. So remember, you'll be able to sense her and feel her if you close your eyes, and you can actually send her a telepathic message. Okay, so you can send her a telepathic message. So send her a telepathic message that says, I want you to, I love you and I care about you. Please give me a sign that you're okay. Or show me a sign that you're okay. And I feel you'll receive a sign, because what you have to remember is she's 18. She gets influenced easily. You know, I got influenced when I was 18 by friends and people around me. So she's got to learn. She's a soul. She's come here to learn. And if she's left home, she's obviously going on her own journey right now. She's finding her own way. And I know that you want to make sure she's okay. She's your kid, you know, doesn't matter how old she is. She'll always be your baby. But you've got to also have faith that she is protected and supported by guardian angels. And she's not on her own. And she'll find a way back. So you can call on Archangel Chamuel to help her to find a way back to you. And also to help her to find a way back to herself. So she doesn't listen to outside people, she listens to her own heart. So I feel the message is you can communicate right now through telepathy and call on your angels to be with her and be with you. So yeah, intuition, that's exactly what I'm saying. The wolf is about telepathy. So you can connect through your intuition. And I feel intuitively, you know she's okay physically, you know she's still alive and everything's okay. It's just she may be going through a few struggles of her own. But she's got to find her own way. You know, this really reminds me of what happened to me when I was that age, because I did the same thing. And, you know, I found my way back, and you do. So just have faith that she'll be okay. I hope that helps again. Sorry for, my moderator timing you out there. It was an accident. Guided by Universe says it deleted it by accident. So just be a bit careful, mods, when you're clicking on things, okay? It's easy done, I know. Purple Rose, thank you for the donation. Any message for me? So what's the message for Purple Rose? Okay, progress. Whatever's going on right now, progress is happening. So you're taking the right steps to move things forward in your life. You may even be going through ascension. You may be dreaming about walking up steps or being in a lift going up, ascending. I feel you're ascending on your journey. You're moving towards something new or something fresh or a new beginning. Like a new chapter is about to begin for you. And we've got secrets. I feel things are being revealed to you in discovery, and this is secret hideaway. So I feel that when you go within yourself, you reveal things to yourself, like your introspection brings clarity. So there may be somewhere you go to, like a secret place or a secret hideaway, where you're able to gain clarity and understanding about the things you want to do and things that you want to happen in your life. It's like you gain clarity on things. So I definitely feel that you going somewhere by yourself, perhaps to a secret place, somewhere you find that you enjoy going to, will help you to feel clear about the progress being made. But I feel that whatever's going on in your life, whether it's in love, work, whatever, there's progress happening, especially over the next 3 weeks to 3 months. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donation. Hi, dear Liz, messages from the angels in my DM today. So what do you need to know? Let go of worry. You're going to be together, okay? If you're worried about happiness, happy home, you may even be worrying that your person is happy without you right now. Let go. Because what I'm connecting with here is when your person thinks about you, he feels very content, warm, safe. Like those warm pair of slippers. He knows where he belongs. So just don't let all the worry go. Let all the stress go about this right now. You may be worrying about nothing. And I feel that he's worried about certain things too. Because you may be mirroring each other's energy. So the guidance coming through here is the sun doesn't shine without you. He's saying, I crave your touch. So he's craving you right now. He's missing you. Wherever he is, he may be comfortable there, but it's not how it's meant to be. You know, people get settled in comfort zones and, you know, they just kind of settle for things. And it's not the same as being challenged and living life and thriving. And he said, I crave you. I crave your touch. I crave your energy, your light, because without you, it just doesn't feel right. And that's what he wants you to know. So even if he feels okay in his comfort zone, whatever he's doing, it doesn't feel right without you. The sun does not shine without you. And he's craving you. He's craving your touch. He's craving your presence. So you're like the warmth of the sun. And, you know, the sun doesn't shine without you. It doesn't work. So it's like what he's really saying is, I don't work without you. Something is missing when I'm not with you. Okay, so let me just get rid of this person. Hang on a minute here. There we go. So let's just bring in another message. Anyone that's kind of coming through that's in the chat that, you know, is saying things, just ignore him. I've been thinking about you a lot. Okay, so he's thinking about you constantly. He's thinking about you a lot. So understand that, you know, he recognises where he belongs. The sun doesn't shine without you. Time spent with you is the happiest times of my life. And I know one day we will find our way back to each other. So you are going to come together no matter what he's in or what he's doing. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? I've lost chat on my tablet. Okay, just so you know, guys, I've lost the chat on here now. I'm not surprised because I've had some psychic attacks sent here. So my chat's just froze on my on here, on my tablet. So, but I've still got it here, so don't worry, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring it up also on my phone, just in case anything happens, okay? To my chat. Let me just bring my chat up on here. There we go. We just turn the sound down. There we go. Okay. So next question we're doing then is for the beautiful Patricia. Says, he sent me a nice text today. May I have a message? So what's the nice text coming through? Okay. We've got time spent with you as the happiest time of my life. So he's thinking about you today. He's thinking about the times he shared with you, and he wants you to know that they are the happiest times of his life. And he said, I feel so guilty. There's guilt there, though. So he feels guilty about things. Now, this could be about the way he's treated you or the way he's pushed you away or certain things that have happened. He's apologising for things he's done. And he may feel guilty about his situation. He needs to change, or he needs to be free from something because he wants to put the work in with you. He's just dealing with fear. So I feel he's putting the work in to release his fears. False experiences, remember, appearing to be real. When he struggles, he knows that you're the answer to everything he wants. He's just dealing with some guilt, and guilt can cause back pain, middle back pain. So if you're having any middle back pain, it's connected with guilt. He feels guilty for something he's done. He wants to perhaps apologise to you. This could also be about something he's going through in his life. So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? I can imagine us getting married, can you? So I definitely feel that he sees a future with you and he wants to marry you. And if he feels guilty because he's already in something or he's dealing with something, he needs to release that guilt. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with me a second while I just sort this out. Hang on a minute, because I've got my tablets froze on here. So let me just bring it up again, then I won't lose it, okay? Because sometimes when you know yourself when you're on phone, if you click up too fast, it can move you to a whole different stream, okay? So let me just put that there out the way. Okay, so next question we're doing is for Maxine. Heartless message from my twin and what my future holds. So what's the message from your twin? What's the message from your twin? I want to laugh with you again. So I feel your future holds a lot of laughter with that. They want to laugh with you again. So I feel that your person feels very bad about the fact that they may have hurt you and took that laughter away. And I feel you have shared some fun times and you will again. So these are really powerful messages because when this deck arrived, there's blank cards in this deck and I channeled some of my own messages onto these cards. So this is the messages coming through. He's angry at himself and he's fed up and frustrated. So he's fed up with where he is in his life. He's frustrated with his life and he's angry at himself because of that. So he's not angry at you. Okay, he's angry at himself because he knows he wants to change his life. He knows he wants to make you laugh and he wants to spend time laughing again. So it really feels like there's not much laughter where he is right now. And he wants to laugh with you again. He wants to have warm-hearted, happy, fun times. And he sees those times with you. And he said, I'm writing you a message. So I feel he's already thinking about communicating because he wants you in his life and he wants to move it forward with you. So he's already writing you some kind of communication because he knows it's divine love and so do you. So he's very well aware at a deep level that you are soul connected. So again, he may not recognise the label twin flame, but he certainly knows how he feels about you and he wants a future with you. Because with you, it's fun and laughter, but it's also divine and special and beautiful. So I do feel he's preparing to send this message that he is currently writing. So he could have already written a message. It's in his, draft messages, but he hasn't yet pressed send. And that's what he intends to do. So let's see if we can get a timing around this message coming in. Or even if he has already messaged you in some way, there's another one on the way, okay? Waning crescent moon. Okay, so this could occur during a waning crescent moon. And we've got 4. So this could also happen around 4 days, 4 weeks. I feel 4 months is way too long because I feel something is happening now. So I feel the latest will be 4 weeks. So kind of maybe find out when the waning crescent moon is over the next 4 weeks. Okay, because I'm not an astrologist. I'm not really into moons and all of that. The angels tell me what I need to know for when I'm channeling certain things. They give me tooth pain. There could be a decision happening around a waning crescent moon. Does anyone know when the next waning crescent moon is in the chat? Okay, Karina's really good with, Karina with a K is really good with moon cycles and things like that. So maybe find out when the next waning crescent moon is if there's one in the next 4 weeks. Because something could be happening around then. Okay, I'm just seeing what is in the chat here. So, yeah, that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? I'm just looking, because that's the thing, when my chat freezes and... So it's showing for me the last person to comment on here is Palami. So I don't know if that's true or not. Perhaps I've lost chat there then. Yeah, let me go down. No, it is Palami there. So I don't know if people are commenting in the chat there or not. I don't know. I hope I've got sound and everything. Okay, so next question we're doing then is for Casey. Thank you for the donation. What's coming in July for me, my DM and me? Any message from it? So, Karina says 1 week after the new moon. Okay, so the new moon, hang on a minute, the new moon is coming in on the 25th. So as we move into July, is that right then? As we move into July, something could be coming in for you around then, around the Maxine, around that new moon energy. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, so Katie, what's coming in for you in your DM? Don't doubt that I find you very attractive. So there may be something he says to you, okay, that makes you feel attractive, so you don't doubt that. But if you go into any doubts in July about the way he feels about you, don't, because he knows that you're very attractive. Have faith, I won't let you down. So whatever's going on in July, there could be some kind of energy that perhaps puts something backwards. And everything going backwards brings it forwards. So for example, if something happens where he goes quiet or something seems to shift in some way, and you perhaps go into doubt, you've got to find faith, because doubt allows you to find faith. So you may start doubting your own self, your own sanity. You may start thinking, does he even care about me? Does he even find me attractive? So you've got to find faith that he's not going to let you down. And I feel that's what he wants you to know. It's like I feel he's finding strength to make a change in July. And there are some karmic endings taking place in July. So what else is happening in July? A lot of reflection going on. So I feel again he could pull his energy back because he needs to think, and healing too. So there could be some kind of silence going on during July, or some kind of, like a separation with communication, so that he can actually heal and reflect, and so you can heal too. So whatever's going on in July, I feel that you need to know he does find you attractive, he's not going to let you down, and you've got to find faith through any doubt. I hope that helps, okay? So just recognise if things seem to be going back, they're actually moving forward. Remember, the delay creates the way. Bina, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, is current energy today, please? So what's the current energy today? We've got heaven on earth. When he thinks about you, it's like heaven on earth. And we've got I want to kiss you. So when he thinks about kissing you, it feels very powerful. It's like heaven on earth. When he thinks about kissing you, it's like that's his dream. Kissing you would be like heaven. And he's thinking about you right now. Memories, he's thinking about you. He may even be thinking about communicating with you, or what it would be like to communicate with you or kiss you. And that's putting power in him. So we got storms here, lightning. So if you see any lightning, whether it's in the real world or on social media or, anything to do with TV or whatever, it's a huge sign he's stepping into his power to be able to communicate to you how much he wants to kiss you. That's his idea of heaven on earth. So again, this is what he's thinking about doing. He may even be trying to watch you in some way. Now I feel this is also you, perhaps worrying a little bit about things, and you've got to breathe yourself out of that energy. You may be going over certain things, wondering, why you lost your power in this in some way. So I feel this also you being nostalgic or going into fear, but you've got to take your power back. You may even be guided to wear red, because red is a very sexy colour. It's a colour of passion and desire. So be in your own power. I'm seeing this as you in your power. When you're in power, you're not checking your phone. You're not wondering what he's doing. You're not checking up on him on social media. You're having faith that he does see you like heaven on earth, and he does want to kiss you. So I feel you've got to have faith in the love right now. So the energy today is he is thinking about you, wondering what it would be like to kiss you and touch you and spend time with you, and he feels like it would be heaven on earth. You bring light to my darkness. So focus on shining your light bright. And I want to give you a message from Raphael, because obviously I did see your message earlier. Okay, and anything to do with that area as well, by the way, is about overgiving. So we've got, you know your body better than anyone, so trust in that. So this is all happening so you can trust your own body. You know your own body. What this means is you know yourself and your body better than anyone else, better than any doctor, anyone who's saying something about the body. Anyone who thinks they know best, you know your truth. It's like you know inside what this is. Okay, so you have to trust in that, okay? And obviously we'll connect with that more tomorrow for you. I hope that helps, okay? Dream Girl, thank you for the donation, honey. Dream Girl, where's your question? There you are. Hi Liz, my twin's true intentions and next action towards me, please. So how does he feel? Quite a few cards coming out. So I feel tired of hiding my true feelings from you. So he does want to tell you his truth. He does intend to be open with you about his feelings, because he doesn't want to hide them from you anymore. So his next action is, okay, I need to tell you what's going on with me. I wanted to tell you so many times already how much I missed you. So he's already wanted to tell you he misses you, how he cares and feels about you, but he may have held himself back. So I feel his intention is to actually take action to tell you how he feels. And I feel he's wanted to many times, but he's backed out, or he's gone into fear, or it hasn't worked. You know, he hasn't followed through on it. So you may well be feeling that way. Like, I'm sure that he's wanted to tell me things so many times, and then you're wondering why he hasn't. And he said, I truly do want to work on this connection. So he does want to take action. He does want to work on this connection. And he knows that to work on the connection, the first step is to be honest with you about his feelings instead of hiding them. So I feel his next action is to tell you how he feels. I hope that helps, okay? I'm at the top of the chat. Wow. Okay, so let me go back then. Okay, so I'm just going to grab questions out of the chat now, guys, okay? So I appreciate all the donations, obviously, but it's really nice when I can also grab other questions out of the chat. So we're going to do some people we haven't done before. So I'm going to do Casey says, any messages for me today from my twin flame or from my ancestors? I'm struggling in many areas and could use some support and guidance and wisdom on what to do. So I'm sorry you're struggling, honey. Let's find a message for you first of all. What do you need to know? I'm just going to set the intention. What do you need to know? We've got emotional. So obviously you're going through a lot of emotions right now. Highs and lows, ups and downs. And it can be because there's various changes going on. And this can be in your own life, even in your body when you're going through ascension. And what you need to know is your twin is loyal to you no matter how things seem. So you may see dogs as a symbol of this loyalty. You know, a dog perhaps running up to you and acting a bit strangely is a sign of loyalty. So I feel I need to say to you, whatever is going on with your twin, whatever is happening in the connection, whatever the circumstances are, your twin is loyal to you in their own way. Okay? And I do feel that changes are going to happen to, they give me fear. He's releasing fears around making changes to come to you and show this loyalty to you. And I feel like it hurts him that he can't show that loyalty to you, or he hasn't been loyal to you in the physical, perhaps the way you want him to be yet. But that's changing. And I do feel there's a lot of decisions that he's making as well to be able to move forward to you and change. So that you're also feeling emotional because of that. And you may feel that you're not liking what you're seeing in the physical, or things perhaps aren't making sense to you. So what do your ancestors want you to know? What do your ancestors want you to know? That your person does crave you. Okay, your person does crave your touch. And I feel what you're being reminded by your ancestors is, people who've walked the earth before, is that you've come to earth to feel, to touch things, to feel things, to experience life. So it does hurt sometimes, life, because of that reason, because we have a human body and we have a soul and we have feelings and emotions. But that's why we choose to come to earth, because when we're on the other side, we don't feel the same way. We don't experience those feelings the same way. So I feel like your ancestors are saying, enjoy the things you can touch and taste and feel. Enjoy life. And your person is craving your touch right now, no matter how things seem. So what do they want to say to you directly? What do they want to say to you directly? I'm burying my head in the sand because it hurts. So they are burying the head in the sand, but they do crave your touch. And they are going to make changes. And this is why you're feeling all these emotions. Because your person may be trying to deny the love or hide away from it or not face something. But change is inevitable. And the reason why they're burying their head in the sand is because it hurts to change. It hurts to admit the truth. It hurts to be emotional and all of that. So I feel you've just got to be very trusting and patient that your person is going to come out of this the other side. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So what's their big struggle? Yeah, my darkness consumes me. So you've got to let him come out of that himself. He's got to go into the dark night of the soul to find the light. So you've got to be the light. Shine the light. And obviously you're feeling all this emotion and all these feelings because you're also experiencing what your twin is feeling. So the way out is by standing up strong. Say, I am going to get up. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me strength. And then you can harness that power, and that will allow you to shine. And shining will allow him to find his way out of the darkness. I hope that helps. It's like the angel saying it will get better. I hope that helps, okay? Karina with a K, thank you for the donation, honey. How is Mark after the solstice and any messages? So, how is he doing? I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. So he may have seen you on social media. Okay, he could also be having a dream about the past because, the past where you had a life together and he's thinking about that. I've got past life coming into this week's weekly reading. So he is thinking about you a lot. And the last time he saw you, whether that was online or in person or in a past life or however, and he's saying, I still feel so attracted to you. So he's saying, I feel attracted to you no matter how much time has gone by. And I feel he may have seen you. Okay, so he may have looked you up online, seen you in some way, and he knows he's still so attracted to you. And I think of you whenever I feel lost in my life. So whenever he feels lost, he may check you out online to feel the connection in the physical. So that's how he feels. He's feeling connected to you. We need to be honest when we talk again. So he's well aware that when you talk again, whether it's even through some kind of social media post, because that's how you talk, it needs to be something honest he brings in. But I feel this is also about wanting to communicate physically, even though it feels stalemate. So he does feel stuck right now, and he's trying to work beyond that. Okay, so there's some kind of stalemate in his life, something that's stuck. So what's the challenge or the deepest concern to do with this stalemate? I intend to pay you back. And that's for all the love you've sent, all the good you've done. But please let me work it out for myself. So he's the one who's got to break that chain, move out of this stalemate, be honest, open up, come to you. And he intends to give you everything that you've been waiting for. So it may feel stuck right now, but again, remember there's always a reason for that. So let's bring in a message from the angels. The message from the angels is, the angel's saying it breaks, it's like God is saying to you, it breaks my heart to see you suffer. And it feel like this is what your mum and dad are saying. It breaks our hearts to see you suffer, but it's growing you. It's making you stronger. You may feel like you're suffering, but you're growing from this. And also, it breaks your heart to see him suffer the way he is in this stalemate situation. It says, dive with me into the silence. So I feel that the message is to remind you in the silence, the magic happens. I feel you're being guided to connect with source, with the universe, with whomever you connect with up there, and your mum and your dad in the silent time. So it's where you can really connect with God and, feel at one with everything. I hope that helps, okay? Pinky P, thank you for the donation. DM sent a message on the 20th of March because WhatsApp quiet mode. So I didn't saw the message. Okay, so you're on quiet mode. You're on your phone on quiet. You didn't see the message until yesterday. Suddenly I saw DM's message. Should I reply to him or not? Well, obviously follow your heart. If you feel you want to reply, okay, then obviously reply. You don't have to overthink it. It's like a game of tennis. What he wants you to know is he had a crush on you from the start. So he's always wanted you. He's always desired you. So should you reply? But ask yourself the question first of all, why do you think you shouldn't reply? You feel like are you worried that it's like, it's been a long time, and what's he going to think? So I feel that you feel guided to reach out. I feel your twin is having sleepless nights about things. So he has had some fear around why you haven't replied or, why you haven't been in contact. But there's an opportunity now to bring this back to life. So there's a rebirth coming in here. Selfish. And maybe you're thinking, well, he's been selfish and he's behaved a certain way. I feel if you let those thoughts go, then there's going to be a rebirth. So it's I'm feeling this energy of it would be the right thing to do, to send him a message, to reply to him. But you've got to do what you feel is right for you. Okay? And to not feel selfish either about things. Are you doing it for selfish reasons, or are you doing it to receive a reply, or because you really want to connect with him? I can't stop thinking about your beauty. So your person is definitely thinking about you a lot right now. So I feel it would be beneficial to send a message, but do it because you want to bring the connection back to life, not because you want some kind of selfish answer or for a selfish reason. Does that make sense? That's why we've got the selfish card coming up. I'm not saying you were selfish, but sometimes we think, I'm going to reach out and I want this to happen or that to happen, and that's for selfish reasons. It's the ego. Instead, we have to be unconditional and think, well, I'm going to send a message and then whatever happens. I'm going to be freeing about it. I'm going to allow things to unfold. But I do feel your person has had some fear and worry, especially at night, around perhaps why there's been a delay in the communication. But you've got the opportunity now to bring this back to life. So I feel the answer is yes. That's what I'm connecting with. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Tara, thank you for the donation. Ben cancelled again. How is he feeling? What's the next steps? Well, try and see it like it's a protection. If he's cancelled, it's because it's not the right time. He wouldn't perhaps be in the right energy. It would be a negative, interaction. So try and see it in a positive way. Okay, so what do you need to know? You're always being protected by the universe, even when you feel you're being punished. So I think of you whenever I feel lost in my life. So he's feeling a bit lost right now, but he knows you're a perfect match made in heaven. So he does know you're meant to be together, and he does want to spend time with you and interact with you and be with you. He just feels lost. So he's trying to find his way back to himself, really, out of the dark times. So the message is, vacation. So I feel what that's showing you is, see this kind of vacation, this time when you're apart, as a time to heal. I do feel he's thought about going on a trip with you, having a holiday with you, because of all the passion. And it feels like, this is also what you're being shown, because he wants you on the bed. Okay, let me see what the other card is, enlightenment. So he needs to go through an enlightenment process and not just make it about the passion or the physical need, because he is sure that you are meant to be. And I feel this is also another reason why there could be a block, because if you come together and it could end up in the bedroom, then maybe that's something that you're learning to not do, or put boundaries around it in some way so that you receive the enlightenment instead. So as much as you're craving him, perhaps you're craving the passion, you're craving the physical touch and the physical experience of him, you're also gaining so much enlightenment through not having that and feeling the vacation of that, feeling that it's not happening in that way. Does that make sense? I know what I'm trying to say, but it may be coming out a bit weird. But I feel that he knows in some way that he needs to go through an enlightenment before he comes and bees with you physical. Because the passion is passion, it's desire, it's wonderful. However, there's more to this connection than just passion. And I feel when he's around you, he can't resist you, he can't help himself, and vice versa. So even if you want to have an enlightening conversation, it would end up perhaps in the bedroom. And then you perhaps regret that, because you'd be thinking, well, I wish we just had an enlightening conversation instead. So I feel the time is coming for the right kind of interaction. So just let things unfold naturally. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Liz, please pray for my mum. So sending prayers. So if we can all send prayers, please, to Jacinta's mother. So let's put some heart prayer hands in the chat. Hang on a minute here. There we go. Pray for my mum. We're in the hospital right now because of her blood pressure. She was stressed because of my sister's mental problem. So that's what's caused it, stress. So again, really what your mum is learning to do is to stop worrying about other people and let them take care of their own lives. Okay, so that's what she will be learning, that, your sister, has got to deal with her own self, because her own marital problems are causing her mental problems. So I feel what your mum is connecting with is that your sister is struggling mentally because of these marital problems she's having, okay? Please pray we got the doctor and everything works out. So I feel if your mum relaxes, she's going to be okay. It's stress that's causing the problem. So she's got to relax her mind, okay? So let me bring in an affirmation that your mum can use, or you can use for your mum. Okay, so first of all, we've got to be good to yourself. Your mum needs to give herself more energy. Be kinder to herself. Treat herself with love and care instead of worrying about everyone else, because she's valuable. So she's got to remember her own worth and value. Okay, it's not her job to fix everything. Trust in the power of love. Have faith in love. And she has love for her daughter like she has love for you, her daughter, okay? And connect with the inner child and playful and fun. So I feel the first message here is your mum wants your sister to have a more lighter energy around her. She wants her to be happy, obviously, because she loves her. And she sees the child in her, because your mum will always see you and your sister as babies. She wants you to have a wonderful life. But your mum is valuable too, and she needs to have more fun in her own life, more playful energy in her own life. She needs to release this burden she's carrying around about everyone else. So try and help her to release the stress and say, everything's going to be okay. Okay, because your mum needs to, when she gets out of this, she needs to connect more with her own self, her own inner child, to lighten the load. Think of dolphins, the very light energy, to have some fun and relax. And I don't say fun, I don't mean like going out partying. I mean just not worrying about things so much. So she needs to find calm energy within her own soul. I hope that helps her get stress related. It will improve when she calms down. I don't feel it's anything to worry about right now, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, can I get a message from my DM, Mohammed? So, what does Mohammed want you to know? Time spent with you was the happiest of my life. So, Mohammed knows that with you, it's when he's happy. When he's with you, he's happy. It's the happiest of his life when he's with you. And he's saying to you, I've been thinking about you a lot and the times we shared and the things we could do together. So, he's doing a lot of thinking about you right now. So, is he going to take action? Because obviously, all right thinking, but is there an action step there? He's saying to you, I didn't love myself. That's why I held himself back. And he wants to dedicate a song to you. So he isn't quite ready to come forward physically, but he is going to send you a song. So you're going to hear a song. There has a message in there for you. So what's the message through music? So when you hear the song, the angels want you to close your eyes and understand what the song is saying to you. Okay, and what he really wants you to know is he didn't love himself enough to be able to love you the right way, and that's what he's working on. So he's going to send you a song that shows you his healing, and he's doing the work on himself to be with you the right way, because being with you makes him happy. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. We have moved from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius. When will the unions happen for the collective? All unions are in divine time, and it doesn't matter about ages of Aquarius and all this. It doesn't matter. What matters is the unique journeys that each individual twin flame is on. So, I don't buy into first waves and second waves and all of that, because everyone's journey is different and unique. So obviously moving into this new age is an age of things coming together. 2020 to 2024 was a huge timeline of growth in the connections for the twins. And what happens now between 2025 and 2030, is what's being put into place for mission. Because twin flames have a mission together. But everyone's journey is unique and special. It's not like, right, on the 1st of January 2027, everyone's going to come into union. It does not work that way. Because everyone is going through unique lessons and unique timelines and unique things. So you've got to remember everyone's journey is special and unique. So we give collective guidance as a reader, perhaps, giving guidance, or you receive guidance, but you've got to act on that guidance. You've got to put into place the lesson. So, for example, if someone is saying, right, you've got to surrender. If you surrender, say if someone says to you, right, if you surrender, then the way things are unfolding, there's a timeline for your union between, December and April, but you don't surrender, you won't come into union in that timeline. And then you could blame the person who's given you that guidance instead of looking within. So instead of thinking, right, when's everyone going to come into union? Because what I'm connecting within your energy is you're not actually surrendering the right way. You're expecting things to be handed to you instead of doing the inner work. And things just don't work that way. You have to work on your own soul healing. Not thinking that you're owed something, or it's up to everyone else to change, or you've got to work on yourself. So I'm going to bring in a message for the collective to answer. It's a good question. Okay, so what's the guidance from the angels about this? Our love is invincible. So what you have to know is the love is invincible. So whether you're in union or not, it doesn't mean the love isn't there. The love is invincible. You can't destroy the love. Nothing can destroy the love. No karmic situation, time, thought, whatever. The love is always there. The love is invincible. And that means the love will prevail. But you have to obviously go through lessons and growth first, like we all do. And they give me fear, and to let go of that fear. We could all sit around saying, oh, everything's bad and, this is going on, that's going on. You have to look for the good in things. There's always a lesson. There's always a protection in things. If things are taking time, there's something being learned. I hope that helps, okay? Socorro, thank you for the milestone, honey. Hi, Liz, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Apart from my voice a bit croaky because I've been doing a lot of work lately because I'm having some time off in July. That's why my voice is croaky. So I do think I'm going to go off shortly because I have got a full day of readings as well. And someone asked me earlier when I'm going to be live again. My next live now is going to be Friday, okay? because I need to give myself a break with the voice, and I've got things coming up I need to do as well. So my next live will be Friday this week. So there won't be a live for the new moon, but obviously I'm going to do a pick a pile instead, or I think I'm doing a pick a pile. I think that's what I've done for the new moon. I think I've done something on the new moon extra anyway. So Sakara says, DMs, messages, guidance on the journey now. So what's the message coming through for you? Okay, we've got, I wish I could hold you in my arms and tell you how much you mean to me. So your person is definitely wanting to come to you, hold you, and tell you the truth. You know, I wish I could hold you in my arms. This is something they're still thinking about. I wish I could do this. So am I strong enough to do this? Am I strong enough to tell you how much you mean to me? Sensitivity. So again, you could be sensitive because you feel something is happening. So you may have tooth pain. Tooth pain is, or tooth sensitivity is connected with decision. So your person's making a decision to actually come to you and tell you how much they care about you and hold you in their arms. And I feel they are becoming more sensitive to this journey. They're more aware of it. So there's a lot going on within them. So what else do you need to know? It's great to see you, by the way, as well. This is your card. The message is, sometimes I feel so much, I pull away. So the reason that your person pulls away, this card as well, is because they feel so much emotion and they're becoming more and more sensitive to this. So the message is, don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on our love. Don't give up on our journey. Your person is well aware it's taken a long time, but it will be worth it. So what's the guidance for you from heaven? The guidance from heaven is that you are unique and beautiful, and your person knows that. So you have to remember your own uniqueness and your own beauty. I know it's been a long journey for you, but it will be worth it, okay? That's the message. You know, everything, good things come to those who wait, as they say. Naya, thank you for the donation. Motorbike speed there as well. Any message from Akshke in the universe for me? So first of all, what's the message for you from the universe? What's the message for you from the universe? We've got, I'm scared of losing myself in you. So don't be afraid of this, love. You know, when we get afraid sometimes of our feelings, I feel your person, Akshke, is very afraid of losing themselves in you. But the angels say, let all love serve you. Let the love serve you. This love is growing you. It's evolving you. It's transforming you. It's making you stronger and wiser. And sometimes we lose ourselves in this journey. So we have to find our way back to ourself and source. So if you feel like you've lost yourself in this lately, maybe you feel you've lost your own mind on this journey, you've been so consumed or obsessed with things, it's drove you crazy, you're being guided to move back into alignment with who you truly are inside, with love, with the feelings of being connected with source. So let the love serve you. It's serving you right now. Whatever you're going through is serving you. It's making you wiser, stronger. It's making you more patient. It's making you more ambitious, the same as well, which means you may be working on your career or your goals or your dreams. And also you're activating that in this person too. So I feel this person is afraid of losing themselves in you, and that may be causing a delay. Deep down, my intentions with you have always been pure, and I've been thinking about the last time I saw you. So A has been thinking about the last time they saw you, wanting you to know that their intentions have always been pure. They've always wanted something real with you. And that's what they intend to do, move forward in a very real way. So focus on centering yourself, breathing yourself back into the now, and finding peace. I hope that helps, okay? We've got RS, thank you for the donation. My twin flame is with his arranged marriage wife and 2 kids. He reached out for financial support. What is he going through emotionally currently? So if he reached out for financial support, he's clearly stressing over money. Or he's worrying about things. He's feeling like he can't provide in some way. So he's feeling very confused to the next step to take. And you're being guided to have patience right now. You're being guided to have faith that all the pieces of the puzzle will fall into place. Even if it feels confusing why this situation is happening, there's always direction. You're always being guided. And you don't need to help him financially either. It's not your job to fix him. Okay? And the answer is yes for you. So if you're asking yourself a question, the answer is yes. Maybe you are thinking, well, I know I need to help him financially. And the angel's saying, okay, the answer is yes. Whatever you're asking, the answer is yes. But I need to say to you, it's not your job to fix him. Okay, because if you help him out financially, that may just give him what he needs in the moment. Okay, to continue what he's doing. Okay, so I feel it may not assist him in the long run, but the answer is yes. So if that, you know what this is. Okay, so I feel you're asking a question right now in your own mind, and the answer is yes to that question. Could be about financial support, but what I'm connecting with financial support is it wouldn't help him out in the long run. You may help him out in the short term, but not in the long run. Okay, so if you're confused about what to do there, you're being guided to have patience instead. But this whole journey is teaching you patience right now. And obviously he's got to stand up to people in his life to be free to pursue you. So he's saying, deep down, my intentions with you have always been pure. And again, I've been thinking about last time I saw you. You see me shuffle, the cards flew out. Even though we've just connected with these cards for someone else. So again, shows you how the messages repeat. Okay, so he's saying to you, I have been thinking about you a lot. The last time I saw you, you've been on my mind. And I want you to know my intentions are pure. And this could even be his intentions about why he's reached out for financial support. But I feel you've got to let the journey unfold naturally. Because I don't feel he wants to be in that situation, but he's got to find his way back to himself. So what he's saying to you is, listen to songs that remind you of me, and you'll know I'm there with you. Okay, so connect with him through music right now. I hope that helps, okay? But I don't see his circumstances changing right now. Okay, I'm going to say, guys, no more donations because my voice is going, okay? So after Guided by Universe's donation, no more donations. My voice will be better on Friday. I'll be able to stay on longer, okay? So next question we're doing, we just have some water. So no more donations, okay? Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do the rest of my work today. So I love being live with you guys, but I also have to honour my clients and the channel as well, you know. And there's always repetitive messages or messages for you can gain from the chat anyway. So Guided by Universe has donated there for Ling. So thank you for doing that, honey. Hi, Liz. Will the tickets for July events sell more by the end of the month? Okay, so will your tickets sell by the end of the month? Completion. So things are going to fall into place. It's going to be a completion. So again, they're showing you it will all complete. It will be okay. They give me a block there. Let me just say, no more donations, please, just so you know. Okay. So what else do you need to? Will the tickets sell? Will the tickets sell? Will the tickets sell? We've got judgments. I feel what this is saying to you is not giving me a yes or a no, because you need to not judge yourself about how many tickets have been sold or thinking that that's a reflection of you or the event itself. It isn't. Okay, just allow it to be what it needs to be, because everything will happen the way it's meant to. In other words, the amount of tickets that sell will be the right amount of tickets for this event. The right people will be there. The right things will happen. Instead of thinking it's got to sell out or this has got to happen. So it will complete the right way. Okay, message from him to you. I could be picking up as well on some blocks being released here. I can feel your energy around me every day. So just because you're not together physically doesn't mean he isn't with you, okay? So I can feel your energy around me every day. So he's feeling you with him. Let me just write in the chat, okay? No more donations. If anyone donates past this point of me writing this in, they're not going to be answered because my throat's going, okay? There we go. But no more donations, please, from this point. My voice is hurting. My voice is starting to hurt, okay? It's like singers singing, you know. You have to have a break. You have to rest your voice every now and again, or I won't be able to talk, and then you won't receive any messages, okay? So next question we're doing is for Saranga. Says, message from my DM. So what does your DM want you to know? What does your DM want you to know? I'm showing you your wounds and things you need to work on. And that's absolutely true, because your masculine is mirroring back to you all the things you need to heal in you. So it's not just about what he needs to heal. It's what you need to heal. And obviously you're working on surrender. So let's bring in the healing that you're going through. What's the wound that he is showing to you? And obviously it's reminding you that you are good enough and all of that. So the fact that he's in denial is helping you to be your authentic self. The fact that he may be hiding away in what he's doing, is asking you to be more authentic, to stand in your own truth. So he's mirroring that back to you. So the denial he's in about his life maybe and things he's doing is helping you to shine brighter and be more authentic. And also to understand that these things happen to move you into alignment with your truth. So instead of being negative or stressed out, you have to find faith and work on optimism and power. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys. That's what I'm saying, because I've been on for nearly 2 hours and my voice is going, okay? I'm just catching up with donations here. So no more donations. I may pull some messages from the chat if people give me the chance to do that, okay? Instead of donating. So the next one I've got is guided by universe is for you. Any message from your DM and dad in heaven. So what does your DM want you to know? Okay, time spent with you was the happiest times of my life. So your twin has been reminiscing about times they've shared with you. Thinking about you, thinking about what it would be like to be with you. And that's bringing in a rebirth. So having all these feelings and thoughts about you is opening the door for them to come back in. So what does your dad in heaven want you to know? What does your dad in heaven want you to know? I've met people that we've talked about. So you may have spoke to your dad about certain family members or even certain people like authority figures. And what your dad is saying, I've met those people. So for example, if you talked about, I don't know, I'm not saying you've talked. Say if you've talked to your dad about Jesus, your dad is saying, I've met Jesus. We've talked about Jesus, I've met him. Or if you've talked about like a significant figure in society, he's met that person. So he wants you to know that he's been on an adventure since he's been on the other side. And he said, I wish that I could have left you more. So your dad wishes he could have left you more experience or more guidance or more material things, more money. He wishes he could have given you more to help you out now in the physical world. Okay, I want to bring you one more message from your twin. We've got, you make me want a better life. So again, your person thinks about you, thinks about being with you. You make him want a better life with you. And that's what's been manifested. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Saranga, thank you for the donation. So again, I'm saying no more donations, please. Someone has donated. Okay, so no more donate. Can my moderators please say no? I know you are saying no one's listening anyway. No more donation. I have put a message in the chat saying donations won't be answered beyond that point, okay? Because my voice is going. It also, when people are donating every day, all the time, obviously I appreciate your donations, but please listen to this as well. It means I can't answer other people who can't donate, and I really would love to. And I can't switch donations off. Obviously, I do appreciate them, don't get me wrong, but it would be nice perhaps if people came in and recognised that just don't donate today so someone else can have a chance of being answered, okay? Or maybe donate for someone else as well in the chat. If you see someone struggling, think, I'm going to donate for them as well. Or maybe donate for someone else, pass it on, pay it forward. Because the thing is, I have a limited amount of time to be on, and I feel obligated to do donations. Because it's an energy exchange. So I just hope people can see that from a higher perspective as well. Because we think, yeah, we want a question answered, but if you're always having a question answered, maybe give someone another chance, someone else a chance, okay? So Saranga says, message from the angels before taking legal action. What does Archangel Michael want you to know before taking legal action? Okay. Oh, my chat just went off there. That was a bit strange. So Archangel Michael is saying you have the power and talent to achieve your dreams, but you must believe in yourself. So maybe this could manifest without taking legal action. They give me again a block in the throat there. So believe in yourself, or maybe believe in the action you are taking. But Archangel Michael is kind of helping you to realise that there's always light in the darkness. We've got deeper insights all the time. So your overall plan is good, but the details need work. So it may be the right idea to do, but something needs work. Maybe you need to believe in what you're doing, or you need to believe in yourself or see it in a higher way. So reflect before moving forward. So maybe ask for guidance from the angels, which I know you're doing right now, but maybe go within and reflect a little bit before taking this action. there may be something you need to think about first, okay? Whether it's the right thing to do. This could even be connected with August time. We've got the number 8 there. So it may not be the right time to do it. I hope that helps, okay? Guided by the universe, thank you for donating for Victor there, honey. Let me just see where I am in the chat there. Where's Victor's message? Okay, where's Victor's message? It'll probably be higher up. Okay, bear with me a second while I find Victor's message. I can't find it. Victor, please, can you put your message in the chat for me, honey? You probably have. No, you haven't. You've talked about donations there. If you can please put your your question in the chat for me. You'll see where I am. I'm going to answer Jay. So Jay says messages from Adam, and then I'll wait for Victor's message. So messages from Adam. What does Adam want? No more donations, guys. People still donating. No more donation. I'm going off in a minute. Okay. My emotions for you have always been intense. So what Adam is saying is he's always felt very intense emotions for you. Always, no matter what. He's always felt that way. Okay, so now I do have these intense emotions for you, and they've always been intense. That's another reason why it's caused problems. Thank you, Ling, okay, for putting no more donations. We are so close, just a little longer. So this is what he wants you to know. He's nearly there. He's nearly, about to reach out or move forward. He's saying just a little longer. He's asking you to be patient with him, to trust in the timing. We're so close, just a little longer. His emotions are still very overwhelming for him. What else do you need to know? Rejuvenation. So something is definitely coming back to life. And this is the time right now for you to work on you. To give back to you, to embrace everything that's coming for you. To feel excited about life and the next step. So I do feel he's planning on reaching out. We keep saying this, I know it's frustrating for you. But he wants you to know he's proud of you. And God is proud of you, the person you are, the things you're overcoming, the things you're achieving. Have confidence in yourself right now. Have confidence in what God has planned for you. Have confidence in the next steps. I hope that helps, okay? So we've got a donation from Divine Soul. I need to do Victor. There are no more donations, please, guys. My throat is really hurting, okay? I need to rest my voice, but I've still got things to do today. So may I have a message from my beautiful twin and dragon card? So I don't think I've got my dragon cards here. What I'm going to do, I haven't got my dragon cards to hand. I don't know where they are, okay? But I'll bring you a message in from the dragons through this deck. So I can still channel the dragons through any deck I use. So what's the message to you today from the dragons? What do the dragons want you to know? So the dragons are saying, in this moment, you are all right and everything is okay. So the dragons are reassuring you that whatever's going on, it will be okay. And think of us, the dragons, because I know you connect with them as your dearest friends. We're always with you, loving you from birth to death, life after life. So your dragons are assisting you right now. And so are your guardian angels. Remember, you have a primary guardian angel who's with you from the moment you're born to the moment you pass over, making sure everything is running right in your life. And then you have your secondary guardian angel that comes in when you wake up spiritually. And that guardian angel watches over your spiritual journey. So I definitely feel that you are assisted by dragons, angels, ascended masters, whoever you're calling on. They want you to know they're with you and it's okay. You are okay. Everything will be okay. So if you need reassurance about anything right now, that's why that's come out, okay? So what does your twin want you to know? So your twin is saying to you, I feel this insane attraction to you and nothing really makes sense without you. So your twin is aware that without you, what's the point? That's how they feel. And obviously there is a point, but I feel your twin does go into dark energy sometimes and feels like, what's the point of life? What's the point? And they're wondering what you're thinking about. Are you thinking about me? What are you thinking about? What are you doing today? So there is this kind of obsessive energy around wanting to know what you're up to. Curiosity, and that's why they could be watching you online, going through some changes as well. So this is why you're the calm in the storm, and this is why you're being guided to remember everything is okay, because you may sense these changes that are taking place in your twin's life. And it could be a whirlwind of emotion, a whirlwind of activity. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Divine says, my twin's true intentions and next actions. So how does your twin feel? Okay. I want to laugh with you again. So it's their intention to spend time with you where you are laughing and joking and having fun, saying, I feel the same about you as you do about me. And I feel that's also about the intention, what they want to occur, what they want with you in the future. So the next intention or the next step is to send you a text message. Now, it could be a text message or it could be a message through text. So in other words, a written message coming, not a phone call, a written message is going to come to you during the separation. It will perhaps be unexpected, so you're being guided to breathe and just understand that during the separation, they're finding the way back to you, but you're also facing your shadows. You're recognizing so many things about yourself. Remember, separation is preparation. So in the separation, I do feel you're going to receive a communication. However, the separation may be needed, okay? So you've got, your person is confused and you may be confused too. So there could be confusion there, but also you've got to see beyond the confusion because your person is saying, I'm very proud of you. But I feel this is more what God is saying to you, the universe, the creator. You're being shown by heaven. It's like God is saying, I'm so proud of you for everything you've gone through, everything you're achieving, everything you're doing. I'm so proud of you for sticking with it and carrying on, not giving up, even though you're confused, the light is at the end of the tunnel. So I feel that you're going to receive clarity on why you're confused, or you're going to receive some kind of message that gives you an answer. I hope that helps, okay? So as I said, my voice is going. So thank you everyone for listening to me and not donating. I'm going to answer a couple more and then go off, okay? So we're going to do Palami says, I'm unable to exchange today. If you guide him, have a message from R and P. Their thoughts and feelings. So let's do a message from R today. So if you haven't had a question answered, now's the time to put it in the chat. So please don't donate, just put your question in. And I'll choose a couple, okay? So this is to do with R. What's going on with P? P is saying, I will take my mask off. We will have victory. It is in the cards for us. So I feel what you need to know with P is you will be together. There will be a victory. You will be together. You don't have to worry about the connection. Let's do a message from him as well. Hey Goody, welcome honey. I'm using your deck today. Amazing. I want to come into alignment with you. So he wants to be with you. You've just got to have faith in the when. Okay, so I feel just let the journey with P unfold, okay? Regarding R, the delays are also bringing money worries in for him. And what dreams are coming true. So what I feel is this is a blessing in disguise. Whatever's gone on, and I know you might think, really? What he's gone through physically, but there'll always be a reason for it. There'll be some kind of blessing that comes out of it. So I do feel this is more about you knowing that you will connect again. You may be connecting in dreams right now anyway, but I feel that, the fact that he's had a red light in his life and all this has happened to him, he's now worrying about money. He's got financial worries as well as everything else he's got going on. So again, this is why it's not the right time for you to talk, because he needs time. So I feel he's connecting with you through dreams. So in his dreams, what is he saying to you? So I'm bringing the love messages in because he has got a lot of love for you as a friend. So in his dreams, he said, I've been working on my self-love and self-worth. And I always knew there was something different about you. So he knows how he feels about you, cares about you. You're different than everyone else. So he does want you in his life, but he needs to work on himself. And he's showing you that through dreams. I hope that helps, okay? Christine says, I was wondering if I should stay with the guy I'm with because I don't feel we're on the same level. So obviously if you're not on the same level, then something needs to change. That's why you're questioning things, because you do need to be on the same level to make it work, okay? Because you want security in some way. See what the other card is, growing up. So you know that for this person to be able to be with you the way you want, to feel perhaps secure in the connection or to have the union the way you want it to be, this person has got some growing up to do. Spiritual growing up to do. So I feel that, you do what's right for you. You'll be supported. You don't need to stay with someone for security reasons or because you're afraid of what will happen. Maybe you need to instigate some kind of separation here to have some time apart to come back together, because all paths lead home to where you're meant to be. But I do feel this person needs to grow up spiritually to be able to, provide security or emotional security or be able to provide in some way. So I'm not saying, they've got to grow up and give, you know, it feels like it's more emotional giving, or being able to understand you properly, or being able to even provide security. I hope that helps, okay? But I feel time apart will lead to what you want. As if this person grows up, they'll be able to come back in the right way. I did say no more donations, guys, okay? Oh, for a Costa, thank you. For a Costa, by the way, I tried the Costa coffee. I emailed you the other day. It was so good. There you go. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you it's the best? And, you know, the thing is, our local Costa is actually being closed for refurb. I haven't had one, so I've been going to Starbucks all week, walking to Starbucks. But I am intending to have a Costa on Wednesday in London. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I will have that there. Thank you so much. And don't forget, guys, you know, I have got the buy me a coffee thing now as well, or buy me a hot chocolate. So it's on there. You know, if you go to my channel, you can actually buy me a hot chocolate if you want to. I'm not saying you need to do this, but it's there. I'll show you. There it is. You can log on there and buy me a hot chocolate if you want to. All the details are in the description box. If you wanted to buy me one, you know, like a special one. So thank you for that, Kate. I appreciate it. Obviously, I was like, no more donations because I'm panicking because of my voice. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a collective message to end this, okay? And I'm going to be back on Friday, hopefully with more of a voice to be able to stay on for 3 hours or longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in, I've got the feminine and the masculine twin flame oracle here. So I'm going to do a collective message now about your journey to everyone watching. So I want you to pick a card number 1, 2, or 3. Just pick a number 1, 2, or 3. That's what I want you to do. Pick a number. Do it by number. 1, 2, or 3 right now. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Pick a number 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so pick your number 1, 2, or 3. Keep picking your number while I'm shuffling, okay? My chat keeps going light and dark. I don't know if you can see that there. So again, there could be high and low emotions around today. Pick a number 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so we've got 1, we've got 2, and we've got 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Pick your number. Okay, so if you pick number 1, the guidance is the 3D is illusion. You must look past the ego. So if there's anything going on with your person in the physical that's triggering to you or worrying you or stressing you out, you must look beyond that. Okay, because it's all illusion. So don't pay attention to social media or the karmic situation or the fact that they're not reaching out right now. It's all illusion. And spiritual truth, they love you. And luck is on your side right now, okay? So you may see ladybugs, ladybirds. You know, you may see 1313. This is a lucky time. If you see beyond the illusion, things are going to move forward. So there's opportunities coming in to move this forward in the 3D when you look past the 3D, okay? Number 2, we've got spiritual understanding. So your masculine right now, your person is gaining a spiritual understanding of things through the experiences they are having. And whatever they are going through in their life, whether it's in their love life, their work life, their home life, their self, whatever it is, they are gaining wisdom and strength through the experiences. So they are understanding things in a very deep way. It's making them more spiritual. So they're able to move towards you in this connection. And the guidance for you is to know that you are learning too. So you're both learning lessons right now. You're both gaining wisdom and knowledge. You're both gaining insight. So you may see the owl. So very clear message. You're both learning what you need to learn through the experiences in the physical world you are having to be able to come together in the physical world. And if you pick number 3, look at this. Your person may be bogged down right now with obligations, responsibility, and duty. So they could be in something. They could be giving to something. They could be in a situation they need to release themselves from. So they're going to sort out these karmic ties, the things they feel responsible for or to or obligated to or any duty. You know, they've got to choose themselves. So they have the key to change. So they need to sort out what they are in right now to be free, okay? And your guidance is, while that's all going on, connect with them in the 5D. That's where your connection is strongest right now. When you build on the inner union, you create the outer union. So meet up with them and talk to them and make love to them in the 5D while they are dealing with their cosmic relationship with you, but while they're dealing with their karmic ties. So instead of wanting them in the physical while they are still with a karmic partner or still in fear or negative energy or whatever they're doing, focus on what's going on okay, in the spiritual realm, because that's where the power is. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to pull you a quick message, Donna, from Mark, okay? And you still need to email me, otherwise I won't be able to book a ticket for that date, okay? I'll go another day, because I think tickets are going to sell out. So you need to tell me what your ticket number is. It takes 2 seconds to tell me. Obviously, if you don't want me to go, I understand, okay? If you want to go on your own, or if you're going with someone else, that's completely get it. So I wouldn't take it personally, you know, but, you know, if you want me to come on that date, you need to send me what your ticket number is. I want to communicate. Mark wants to communicate. That's what he wants you to know. I want to communicate right now. So he is thinking about it in this moment. He wants to do it, okay? What else do you need to know? Yes, so be grateful for everything right now, and everything will move forward. That's the message. So thank you, everyone. Okay, I am going to go off now because my voice is struggling a little bit today, but my voice will be more rested for Friday. So I'll be back live again on Friday. And if you haven't received an answer, don't worry, just click anywhere in the replay and you receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know, something the angels want you to know. There's also, it's Monday today. Is it Monday? I think it is. You've got a weekly reading, you've got love guidance, plenty of guidance on the channel to help you today. So if you haven't already, give me a thumbs up and I'll see you soon. What time? Around this time. I usually go live around between 7:30 and 8:30 UK my time. So, you know, I usually go live around that time, depending what time I'm up and what's going on. But it could be any time. You jump on between 7 a.m. and say 12 p.m. my time, and you'll probably catch me there. So thank you guys. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.